and welcome to Lee TV. Let's head over live to my colleagues Victoria and a gentleman rather curiously named Me at Anglia TV for your Riot update in Bletchley.
Hello from Victoria and me, welcome to the programme.
First, the copycat violence which spread to parts of our region last night.
Arrests were made across the east as police dealt with sporadic outbreaks of disorder. In Milton Keynes, petrol bombs were thrown at police and shops were attacked, leading to 5 arrests. There were 5 more in Cambridge after officers were pelted there with rubbish.
14 people were taken into custody after disturbances throughout Northamptonshire. Even firefighters came under attack at Basildon in Essex. While Neil Bradford reports now from Bletchley in Milton Keynes, one of the towns affected.
It was not a riot, but nor was it an ordinary night in Milton Keynes. This is the damage left by a small group determined to cause trouble. From early evening they roamed the streets, smashing windows and at one point even throwing petrol bombs at police. In Bletchley, a number of shop windows were smashed and residents feared for their lives as the group went on the rampage.
I had to protect the customers because there was children and there's elderly people and disabled people as well in there. And so I quickly shut the shutter. I told my kitchen staff, make sure you lock the back doors. And I locked the doors from the outside and locked myself outside. And as they were coming towards the high street, they were marching on, there was about a good 35, 40 of them.
Well, I saw a gang of youths coming down, and then the Riot police were quite about 100 yards behind them, and they made their way up through towards Fenny Stratford, and then they just started going everywhere pretty much. It was a bit of mayhem, really.
This Chinese takeaway was attacked, the owner robbed and assaulted. The group then made their way to this Tesco Extra store, but were prevented from getting inside by security staff and shoppers, closely followed by Riot police. Other shops on this retail park closed as a precaution. The trouble began at around 4:30 yesterday afternoon when a group of up to 50 gathered at the Point in Milton Keynes town centre. They then headed for the town's housing estates, smashing shop windows and causing damage along the way. First Fishermead, then Eagleston. Here, a number of petrol bombs and other missiles were thrown at police. The group continued through Coffee Hall, Bean Hill and Mount Farm before arriving in Bletchley. The disturbance finally ending just after 10 p.m. 5 people were arrested in total, all aged between 17 and 24. Police say they're not expecting more violence tonight, but are prepared if there is.
I think there's every probability that it may, but at the moment there's no intelligence to suggest that it's likely. So we've asked the public to continue to give us information and intelligence using social media such as Twitter, or phoning Crime Stoppers, or phoning our police control room direct.
It was a busy night for the emergency services in Milton Keynes. This house fire in Bean Hill may have been started deliberately. Although it's not thought to be linked to the disturbances, police are not ruling out that possibility. The damage in Bletchley has left local residents angry.
It's not good for the people living around Bletchley. I lived around here for 35 years, just down the road, and I've never seen anything like it.
I live locally and we saw the children run around yesterday. It was really bad.
It just makes you wonder what sort of homes they come from. About the parents, what are kids doing out? That, at night time, vandalising,
Police have increased their patrols around Milton Keynes to reassure residents and to stop the troublemakers in their tracks. But it could prove to be yet another tense night in this town.
Well, Neil's still in Milton Keynes for us now. Neil, what's it like there now, and also what's it been like elsewhere in the region?
Well, as you might imagine, the rumour mill is in full swing here in Bletchley and in Milton Keynes. We've had numerous people coming up to us asking us when the riot is going to start. There were firebombs used in Milton Keynes, but here in Bletchley was caused by watermelons being thrown at shop windows. Milton Keynes, of course, wasn't the only place affected by sporadic public disorder. In Northampton, 10 people were arrested following disorder on Wellingborough Road, where missiles were thrown at cars and police cars. A police van was injured. A police van was damaged, and all of those arrested were teenagers. Across the county, 14 people were arrested in total for 12 different crimes, and what the police are saying, 227 linked incidents, including an arson attack in Wellingborough, and the police have of course been using social media to communicate with the public.
We use Facebook and other sort of social networking sites and Twitter, and it really helps us to get information out, and it helps the public get in touch with us really quickly. Unfortunately, yesterday it also helped spread an awful lot of rumours which were really unhelpful and just made a lot of people really fearful.
Now in Basildon, firefighters came under attack in Gloucester Park as they were trying to extinguish a blaze there, and in Cambridge 2 police officers were injured as a group of around 30 to 40 youths tried to make their way towards the Grafton shopping centre. 5 arrests were made there, including a 16-year-old, so clearly sporadic violence across the region, but nothing like we've seen in London and our other major cities.
Indeed, Neil, thank you very much for that. And on the subject of the riots, there's been plenty of information and misinformation about what's supposedly happening in the East via social networking sites, as we heard there, as well as watching Anglia Tonight for the real story. Make sure you get on the Anglia Twitter feed as well.
Yes, just head to twitter.com/ITV Anglia. You'll be able to keep up with the news desk as well as the Anglia correspondents and reporters as they provide you with the latest information on the main stories of the day.